wonder why God might be tired, him being omnipotent and omnipotent and everything else, but, he hadn't been doing too much work since he created the world, and, even that time he had to take a day off, right? Remember that? 7th day to rest. Well, anyway, God, he's getting a little tired after collecting all those bugs, and he sees a guy walking by, and he says, "Hey, you! Take this bag up to the cliff, throw it over into the ocean." And of course, the guy said, "Okay," because it was God. If God told you to do something like that, you'd do it too, wouldn't you? I think they got a microphone.
And how's that sound? And so God, he goes and takes his nap, which of course you would too if you had been doing all that work. So God, he goes and he takes his nap, and the man, he heads on down to the cliffs to throw this bag in the ocean like God had asked him to. And as he gets close to the cliffs, he's trying to figure out what it is that's in the bag, because there's obviously something in the bag. It's wiggling and jiggling, and he's wondering, what is it that could have done something, what, so bad that God was going to have it thrown into the ocean? He just couldn't imagine what it could be. And he can't figure it out as he's going down the road, and he finally gets to the cliff, and he thinks, God must be in bed by now. He's sleeping, he's not going to notice a darn thing, and if I just open up the bag a little bit and peek I'm going to peek. So that's what he does. He opens the bag just enough to look in, and of course that's when a gnat comes flying out of the bag, goes right into his eye. He drops the bag opens up, and all those mosquitoes, all the ticks, all the bed bugs, all the venom in the whole world, it just comes right out of that bag and scatters on off, and it hides even deeper in the cracks now. And God, oh my God, he was so mad. He was like, you're gonna clean up that mess. And he takes that man and he grabs a hold of his nose, and he puts his hand on the side of his head, and he pulls on the nose, and he stretches him out, and all of a sudden he's got this huge beak, and he says, "That's for reaching into places to get those bugs." And then he grabs the guy's arms and he pulls them out, and he's got long wings, he says, "And that's so you can fly after them." And he lengthens up the guy's neck, he says, "And now you can reach even better." And then he stretches out the guy's legs, and that's how the first stork was created. Yeah, and those storks have been cleaning up that mess ever since, They don't stand a chance next to God. I mean, God took them a while to do. These storks, they have never succeeded. They're still at it even today. But just like God, they get tired, and so every year they fly on down to Africa for vacation. And they vacation down there for the winter. But if you ever head up to Poland, you'll see them coming back in the spring every year looking for those ticks and bugs and other things. And, well, that's the story of how stork came to be. Ooh.